right, so as I mentioned before, hopefully, if you're here, you have interest in pursuing licensure and teaching opportunities in either early childhood, elementary education, or special education. So these are the three tracks that we offer for A-ARL. And as I previously mentioned, all of these tracks are attached to master's degrees. So the first option we have is early childhood education. This will license you to teach birth through second grade in Nevada. And going this route, you will earn your MED, Master of Education in Early Childhood Education. Next up is elementary education. This will license you to teach kindergarten through 8th grade, and this is an MAT degree, Master of Art in Teaching. And then finally, we have special education. This is a generalist degree, and it will license you to teach kindergarten through 12th grade. And if you pursue this route, you'll be graduating with, just like early childhood, an MED, Master of Education in Special Education. So just to give you a little bit of an idea of what the program is going to look like, what the sequencing, the workload is going to look like. So all of these programs, whether you're going elementary, early childhood, or special education routes, each of the programs are a total of 3 semesters of coursework. So if you are admitted to start this summer, summer will be your first semester, fall 2024 will be your second semester, and spring 2025 is going to be your final semester, and you will be graduating that May. So we're going to start with the elementary program first, because elementary just slightly differs compared to early childhood and special education. When you're starting over the summer, but really any semester that you're in for elementary, you're typically taking 1 to 2 classes at a time, and each session that you're taking these classes in is going to be 4 weeks long each. So when you start off in the summer, in your first summer session, the first 4 weeks, you're going to be enrolled in and completing 2 classes. Right after that, you have a brand new other 2 classes to start. So you'll be completing a total of 4 classes this summer. And again, just as long as you have all of your basic skills tests completed, you'll be eligible for your UNLV certificate, which you'll use to apply for your A-ARL conditional license. And that's what's going to allow you to teach in Nevada for 3 years. And during that time, while you're completing all of your remaining degree requirements, those are going to give you the content requirements in order to be able to convert to your standard license for Nevada. So it'll be a standard license, it's renewable, it'll be just as if you graduated with a bachelor's degree in education. That's it. So once we get to your Once we get to your fall and spring semesters, as I mentioned before, these are going to be set up in what we call 4-week modules. So the very first session, you're probably going to be in 2 classes in that first 4-week session this fall. But after that, you're typically just going to be enrolled in 1 class every 4 weeks throughout the remainder of your fall semester and throughout the spring semester. All of these courses are fully online, asynchronous, meaning you don't have to meet on campus for these. You don't have to meet at a specific time or place for these. You're doing everything fully online. The system that we use is Canvas. So if you're familiar with Canvas, it's also very similar to Blackboard. You'll be ready to go. You'll know what you're doing. In addition to these online classes, at the end of each 4-week session, you'll have 1 in-person Saturday session. These are typically for about 4 or 5 hours on a Saturday, and it's just to wrap up that quarter that you're in. You'll be able to meet with your instructors, you'll be meeting with your other classmates. So if you're local in Southern Nevada, those are required in person on campus for you. Naturally, we know that we have a lot of friends outside of Southern Nevada in our program, which we're very, very happy about. So if you are somewhere else in Nevada, not in Southern Nevada, you'll be able to log in virtually to attend these, probably on Zoom. So again, we don't expect you to come down to Southern Nevada to get to these in person. If you want to, if you're in the area, you're certainly more than welcome. Otherwise, you can just log in through Zoom to be a part of these Saturday sessions. All right, in early childhood and special education, these run very similarly to each other. So again, for summer, same thing. You're starting off 2 classes every 4 weeks. So you have your first 4 week session, you're taking 2 classes. You have your second week session, you're taking 2 classes. After that, for the fall and spring semesters, you are taking 2 classes every 8 weeks. So this is where we differ from the elementary degree a little bit. Instead of taking 1 to 2 classes every 4 weeks for early childhood and special ed, you're going to be taking during the fall and spring semester 2 classes every 8 weeks. That final semester, there may be a time when you're taking 3 classes in that 8 week period, just to wrap up the remaining degree requirements for you. Now, with these classes, these are offered truly hybrid style. So some of these classes will be fully online, just like elementary, fully online through, we call it Web Campus at UNLV. It's through the Canvas system, asynchronous, web-based meeting. Some of the classes will require you to have that in-person component on Saturdays. So some of the classes will be meeting every Saturday for a few hours. So again, if you're local in Southern Nevada, you'll be there in person. If you are somewhere outside of Southern Nevada in the state, you'll be able to log in virtually for those.